Good afternoon. Today we are asking Dominic Rollerson, Director of McKinley Plowman, for his views on the budget.
Many thanks. Today I'd like to give you a short summary of the 2017 federal budget, just to distill it down into a few areas that might be of interest to you. I'll start off with businesses. The announcement of the $20,000 asset write-off, that's going to continue on until 30th of June 2018. That's a welcome blessing for a number of businesses. Also, just to clarify, a small business is now being defined for those purposes as up to $10 million turnover. Also, in relation to businesses, there's some tightening around capital gains, around when you're selling a business, just to make sure that there's not too much leakage from the Treasury to people taking extra advantage on those. Also, if you're employing foreign workers, you need to be mindful that from March 18, there'll be some changes there. A levy is likely to apply to those workers. As we all know from the press, there's plenty of talk around the banks. They're getting hit for a big tax. Just be good to see that not too much that ends up getting passed on to the everyday consumer and business in terms of interest rates. And then just a reminder from last year's budget that the actual tax rates for companies, for small companies, will be going down to 27.5% from 1 July of this year. Then look at individuals, not too much movement there. Medicare rates, which are currently at 2%, from 1 July 2019 they've gone up to 2.5%. And then student debts, anyone who's got student debts, from 1 July 18, then the threshold for those will be dropping down to around about $44,000, which means they're going to have to start making repayments on a lower level of income than they ordinarily would be. If we look over to property, some changes there on new developments. There will be some changes from 1 July 2018, whereby GST on those new residential developments, the buyer would need to pay that over to the ATO rather than previously it being paid over by the developer. Some changes in affordable housing. If you buy and then sell affordable housing, the discount on the capital gain will be going up to 60% from 50% from 1 July 2018. And then some changes on investment properties. From 1 July 17, the allowances that you were previously given to travel to and fro from investment properties will be abolished. They'll no longer be able to be claimed. Also, there's some limitations around plant and equipment if you've not purchased that originally. Superannuation, just a brief touch on that. There's been some recent changes in respect of superannuation, and in addition to those, the ATO have looked to make some concessions for over 65s who are looking to downsize. That means that they can contribute over current limits up to $300,000 from downsizing into their superannuation fund. In closing, if you want to know any more information on any aspects and any more detail, please go to our website www.mckinleyplowman.com.au.